Hi Sagittarius, welcome back to another reading at Wandering Magic. This is going to be for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising for the month of May 2021. Starting off with our tarot cards, we have the Knight of Pentacles in reverse, the Hangman, the Ace of Swords, the Judgment in reverse, and our two Oracle cards, we have the Loving Woman, who's also in reverse, and then Candle, which is about essentially healing energy. Starting out with the energy the month is going to bring, we have that Knight of Pentacles in reverse. I feel like you feel, okay, in general, this is about the relationships that you have with the people in your life. And those relationships could be relationship between you and your significant other, parent, child, anybody, okay? A person that you have a connection with, that you are linked to. This is about the relationships with the many people in your life, siblings, whomever, okay? So keep an open mind as I'm talking about this, because something about your foundation is being rocked. This is almost feeling like there's a bit of instability here. You're not sure what the next move should be. If, for example, you lived with, let's say it doesn't matter how old you are, but, maybe you lived with your parents and something happened there, financial or otherwise, where you had to go. Or there's a breakup here with an ex. That could also be it. So maybe you guys are kind of going your separate ways. But really, this is, again, whatever you felt was stable, there's going to be a loss of some kind of stability with that relationship in May. Let's see more about this Knight of Pentacles. I'm going to back up. Okay, so we have the Page of Wands that came out. And this is dealing with a person who is very immature, who doesn't take things very seriously, who, they kind of live their life on the edge, and they don't, living your life on the edge is a good thing, except when it comes to neglecting responsibilities, because that's the energy that I'm picking up on. It's like, you have to do all this shit, but yet you're not doing it. And I don't think this is you, Sagittarius. I'm thinking this is the person in that relationship, because this energy is very immature. It could be that you are of like a mature person, and so you're no longer dealing with that. It could be, a friend, or even a lover, or even a child. This could be a parent and child relationship. But it's just very immature. I don't care about my responsibilities. I don't really have them. I know that they're there, but I'm just gonna kind of do me. And you're seeing that, and you're like, you know what? We need space. At bare minimum, we need space here, because what you should be focusing on is kind of letting that go. And letting go could be, physically detaching. I mean, I don't, not physically as if you are conjoined, but that if you're like living together, you're detaching from them. If you're in a relationship and you're kind of one, or you're married, that's separating, right? Letting go. But this could also be letting go and accepting. So it's like you're going to either take it or leave it. And that's the kind of phase that you're in right now. It's really important that you let go in whatever capacity resonates with you, because it's essentially going to make you overthink. And the thing is, this is no surprise. This is, I feel like, a person who has shown their true colors from the beginning, and you chose to ignore them. You chose to put a blanket over it. I don't want to see it. I don't care. I don't want to know. And now you're to the point where you can't even I can't even stand you. I can't even look at you, is what I'm feeling. And I feel like that's the energy that you're sitting in. So you want to work this month on detaching from that person, and you want to kind of make this permanent, because if you don't, they're going to continue to walk all over you. They're going to continue to tell you what to do. For a lot of you, this is about a woman in your life, because with the Loving Woman in reverse, this could be an overbearing parent. And that loving aspect of this person, parent or otherwise, is, it's going away, and now all you're left with is bitter feelings. Because this is kind of like, I'm kind of getting a sense of this is the grief period, right? There's a few stages of grief, and then I think there's like sadness, and then the next one is anger. So you're in that next phase of grief. And again, grieving doesn't mean that the person is deceased. Grieving is you are grieving the relationship. You are grieving what could have been, and you're just kind of trying to figure out how to cope, how to deal, how to really detach from the situation because it feels difficult. I'm also getting a sense of you not wanting to take action because people are going to judge you. People are going to say things like, you should have worked that out. You shouldn't be that way. But really, for me, this is beautiful energy to be in because you are putting yourself first. And making yourself a priority is always important. And two, with this Knight of Swords, or sorry, with this Ace of Swords, I'm pointing right to it, sorry, the Ace of Swords, it's saying like, you know, I'm gonna cut this out. It's time to cut the bullshit. I'm over it. I'm done. We're done talking. And it seems like you're gonna kind of put your foot down. The person you could be involved with could be an earth sign or a fire sign. So earth would be Virgo, Capricorn, and Taurus, and fire would be another Sagittarius, Leo, or Aries. Yeah, this is a very emotional situation. Is what I was saying. You feel like people are gonna judge you, and that's kind of why you're stuck a little bit. You're almost as if you want this person to change, but you know that they're not gonna change, and so it's like, now what are you gonna do with that information? What are you actually gonna do? When is this person gonna start being honest with themselves? When are you going to be honest with yourself? And you need to ask yourself these questions so that you can move forward on this. At the very minimum, you need to tell this person how you feel. And then at least if you do that, you can at least say that you've tried, right? I'm also feeling like we all have feminine and masculine energies. So I'm just going to say like that, because I was thinking about this loving woman here. And it's like if you are if you have more feminine energy than the person that you're in this relationship with is, then I feel like that loving aspect of yourself is kind of dying down. This is what I mean, like you're bitter. But with this candle card, you need to focus on saying focus, and focus with the Ace of Swords. It's a synonymous card here. Focusing on that healing. I feel like you've been trying to manifest a happy ending here, but the universe is just giving you sign after sign after sign that you just gotta let this shit go. You can't be afraid about thinking about what people think about you, how they feel about you, and making the right decision. And what if, like, screw that. Like, forget it, okay? Put it in the back of your head, put a stamp on it, mail it, stick it in a glass bottle and throw it in the ocean. Like, just forget about it, let it go. And that's to say too, some of you need to write out your emotions. You don't have to give it to the person, but you definitely should get it out somehow, some way. Yeah, because the Five of Swords is like you're constantly fucking fighting with this person. You're just sick and tired. It's like a constant battle of back and forth. And I feel like you're always the one to say, I'm done. Like, I'm just going to stop talking. And you know what? I'm going to let you think that you won this argument because I'm just sick of fighting with you all the time. That's really where this is. And this is why you're becoming bitter, because you're frustrated. You're becoming angry. You're no longer sad. You're angry. And so being mindful of this for the month of May, just kind of work on how you're handling those negative emotions. All that is root chakra energy. So maybe get some Reiki healing for your root chakra, or maybe tune in with that if that's your thing. Because there's definitely some anger and some frustration. You have to have some kind of release for that, or you're going to continue to feel that imbalance of your root chakra being out of balance. And with this Knight of Pentacles in reverse is also an indicator, your root chakra. So check your root chakra. If you don't know what that is or what that means, just do a quick search on that, and that should help you along. Yeah, with this Tower card in reverse, it's like that once you say something, the person is just going to go freaking bonkers, and you're just going to be like, oh my God, this is why I never say anything. But at the end of the day, that's not a reason to be silent. That's not a reason not to say what's on your mind, because you have that right to say it. Forget about what people think about you. What do you think? I feel like you've been working on yourself, and this person is kind of throwing a wrench in your plan. But this is what the universe does. They let you get your great for a period of time, and now they gotta throw a challenge at you. And it's like, okay, you've been working on yourself, right? Now prove it. And this is where you need to prove it, because things don't always have to go crazy buck wild. You know, there's a way to have these conversations. There's a way to work through this energy that you're in. You just have to be mindful of how you're doing that. Ooh, all right, Sagittarius. Well, I think that's everything I have to say for now. Just work on your healing, like I said. And just know, like, you don't have to tolerate anybody's crap. Okay? You really don't. So, I hope this message resonates with you. Take care of yourself. Until next month, I'll see ya. Bye.